My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundant Television found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Thank you so much for watching today. You can also find us on the podcast, netnewsnetwork.net, netnewsnetwork.net. Thank you so much for watching any way you possibly can. We're going to talk about understanding depression, 22 things you can try to overcome depression. Sometimes it's a frame of mind. Sometimes you might seek help on this. But let's talk about these 22 things you can try and see if we can make life just a little bit easier. There are a number of steps you can take to manage and navigate. It could be something really, really simple like your daily routine, your diet, your lifestyle habits. All of those things can have a positive effect on depression. Small steps, big impact. So, if a person feels sustained, intense feelings of sadness or loss of interest in activities, they may have clinic depression. People also refer to this condition as major depressive disorder. You can find this article right here on healthline.com. That's healthline.com. However, there's some small steps you can take to gain more agency in your life and improve your sense of well-being. And everyone deserves that. Okay, we all deserve it. Okay, number one, meet yourself where you are. What does that mean? Meet yourself where you are. Depression is common. It affects millions of people, including some in your life. You may not realize they face similar challenges, but a lot of people do. Emotions and obstacles, they're for all of us to jump those hurdles, okay? So the key to navigating depression is to be open, accepting, and loving towards yourself and whatever you may be going through. We all go through stuff, you know? It could be family issues, it could be job issues, it could be all kinds of things. But this is the thing I want you to really think about. Let's hone in on this. Every day with this disorder is different. It's important to take your mental health seriously and accept that where you are right now isn't where you'll always be. We've all been through these things, right? Maybe you're getting a divorce. Maybe you just lost your job. I mean, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe, and I'll have to tell you what I've thought about worry. I used to be just a chronic worrier about everything. I'd care about what somebody thought about me and would just be on and on and on about it. Those things really don't matter. And most of the things you think are gonna happen are not gonna happen. You've worried for absolute nothing. So this is what I've learned to do. I've had to train myself, okay? So if I think something might happen, I don't dwell on it. And if it does happen, I'll just deal with it. That's the best way to handle it. Okay? Now, we talked about that one. Let's talk about number two. If you're up for exercise, consider a walk around the block. Daily exercise has helped me. I mean, it really has. On days when you feel if you can't get out of bed, exercise may seem like the last thing you would absolutely want to do. However, exercise and physical activity can help you to lower symptoms of depression and boost those energy levels. It does. Just a simple walk outside. A little bit chilly today, kind of doesn't feel like spring out there right now. But bundle up, put a coat on, make a brisk walk, walk as fast as you can, get out of that outside. Oh, and something else you're doing, if you stay in when you're feeling a little bit depressed about something, it does something to your mind. You've got to get out and you've got to explore. If you'll do that, take a walk around the house, walk around where you work, do that. When you come back in, you're going to feel more refreshed. You absolutely do. Okay, let's see, on days when you feel like that, it says, suggests that some people exercise can be effective as medication at relieving depression symptoms. It may also help prevent future depressive episodes. Even when you have the feeling that you're unable to or have very little energy, see if you'd be willing to do the opposite of what the mood is telling you to do, okay? Such as curling up in bed. That's what your mood tells you to do. Instead, set a small goal for yourself, such as taking a walk around the block. You'd be amazed at how that helps. It really does. Number three, know that today isn't indicative of tomorrow. That's true. Every day does not have to be the same. Internal emotions and thoughts can change from day to day. Tracking experiences through journaling, I love to journal, or keeping a mood diary can help you to remember this. I keep a diary for everything. My friend Loretta Roger made a book for me. I think it's behind me back here. But she actually made a book, handcrafted a book for me, and I use it for gardening and for beekeeping and anything else I'm doing, whatever hobby. For the show, I have one for that as well. You know, when I come up with an idea, I go ahead and jot that down in the diary. And what's fun is you can see where you may have made some mistakes. At least I do. Maybe in gardening, I may have planted something off season. I may have set the wrong kind of fertilizer. I may have done something I shouldn't have done, and it wound up being a bad thing for the gardening part of it. Well, guess what? That's okay. I learned from it. And you can do the same thing. Keep a journal. When you start feeling a mood, write that down. Just put it down on a piece of paper. And there's something about writing it down instead of typing it. Okay, I love to type. It's faster, blah, blah. However, if I'm putting my pen to the paper and I'm writing it down, it seems to get up here and stay here a lot longer. That's just some advice from me. Okay, number 4, access the parts instead of generalizing the whole. Let's see what that means. Depression can tinge recollections with difficult emotions. You may find yourself focusing on things that are unhelpful or perceived as difficult. Nobody wants difficult, do they? Sometimes you just got in there and just dive in there and take care of it. Try to stop this overgeneralization. I've been known to overgeneralize everything. I have. So push yourself to recognize the good. If it helps, again, write it down. You're going to see this all through this article right here at healthline.com. Write it down. Write what was meaningful about the event or day. You can track what you achieved that day, in which activities you found enjoyable. Seeing the weight you're giving to one thing may help you direct your thoughts away from the whole into the individual pieces that were helpful. It's kind of like the likes and the dislikes. Write a T on a piece of paper and then put a line through there. I'm sure you can make a better looking T than I have. And then you'll put what you liked about the day, what you disliked about the day. If you'll do that, just write it down. You're probably going to find you liked things much more than you disliked things, because what we're prone to do as human beings is just to really sit there and just keep on about what happened. What was the one you had 1,000 good things happen today. One good thing, one bad thing cropped up, and that's where your mind is. Get out of that cycle, okay? All it's going to do is ruin you. Number 5, do the opposite of what the depression voice suggests. That's key on right there. The automatic unhelpful voice in your head may talk you out of self-help. However, if you can learn to recognize it, you can learn to work through it. If you believe an event won't be fun or worth your time, say to yourself, you might be right, but I'll just be better sitting here another night all by myself. You may assume that automatic thought isn't always helpful. I know we work hard all day, and we've got the radio station, we've got the TV show, and there are things that we do all day long. And sometimes I'll say, we've got a beekeeping class. It's always the first Thursday of the month. And sometimes I'll look at Phil and say, let's do a rain check on this one. You know, we're both a little bit tired. And then Phil will say something like, well, you know, they'll probably come up with some really good ideas for us this beekeeping class. And I'll say, you're right, let's go. When I get there and we start listening to the instructor, it's like, wow, I'm glad we didn't stay at home. I'm glad we went on ahead and did what we needed to do, because there's always a gold nugget that you can take with you that's going to advance your life and make things a lot better for you. Number 6, set attainable goals. You know, I'm bad at that one. I get really ambitious, and I think, okay, I'm going to tell you what we did one time. So Mother and I went to this lady's farm, and she said, my kids don't want these pears, so just take all you want. Load the cart in if you want to. She said, I'd rather somebody have them than them to rot on the ground. Boy, am I ambitious. We filled up the back seat of that car. It even got almost to the back window. We had so many pears in there. And after peeling hundreds of pears, and I had these little things all over, little blisters actually all over my hands, I thought, was I too ambitious with this? Yeah, I was a little bit too ambitious with it. So set attainable goals, okay? Something that's not going to wear you out mentally. A lengthy to-do list may be weighty. That's what you'd rather do than to do nothing, right? But instead of compiling a long list of tasks, consider doing some smaller goals. That's a good idea. Okay, setting and accomplishing these goals can actually provide a sense of control and accomplishment, and it'll help you with motivation, because as soon as you hit that goal, once you've received it, it's like, I made something happen. I did it. I made something happen. Celebrate it. You've made something happen. But don't keep celebrating. Go on to the next one. So make small steps, and you're going to see a lot better things, more better things going to come out of your life. Now, attainable goals can include, don't clean the house, take the trash out. All right, I've taken the trash out. Now what can I do? And write all these things down in your journal, okay? Don't do all the laundry that's piled up. Just sort the piles by color. Yeah. Or don't clear out the entire email inbox. Just address any time-sensitive messages. When you've done a small thing, set your eyes on doing another small thing, then another small thing. This way you've got a list of tangible achievements and not an untouched, humongous to-do list. Small goals, that's the best way to do it. We've got to go into a commercial break. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park, and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors, and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and my employees and I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. With everything going on right now, your rest is so important. That's why we're having the biggest MyPillow sale ever. Not only are my bed pillows as low as $19.98, but you can get the best body pillows ever. Regular $89.98, now only $29.98. Take your rest on the go with our Roll and Go Anywhere MyPillows for only $14.98. And we have our new couch and accent pillows. They aren't just for looks. They have MyPillow's patented adjustable fill that gives you that amazing MyPillow comfort. In this economy, you get the best gifts ever for the best prices ever. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code and you get deep discounts on body, couch, bolster pillows, and so much more, including my original bed pillows for as low as $19.98. Please order now while quantities last.
Let Rhonda at Rhonda's Elite Tax LLC take the burden off you for all your tax needs. I know because Rhonda has been taking care of my business since 2013. I feel Rhonda works for me because she knows the direct questions to ask to better benefit my unique business in order for me to get back the biggest refund possible. Rhonda is an ongoing student, and she knows tax laws are in a constant change every year. Call 256-281-9903 for an appointment to take the dread out of getting your taxes done. Rhonda is located at 11968 U.S. Highway 431 in Boaz. Again, that number is 256-281-9903. And let Rhonda's Elite Tax LLC champion your personal and business taxes.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462. Okay, we are back. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You know, you can find us on television too, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundant Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Sure do appreciate you watching us today. We're talking about attainable goals that can fight off depression. You know, everybody goes through it at one time or another in their life, and if you can just learn to get a manage on it, just, you know, get in there and dig in there and make it happen. Jot down your likes and dislikes about your life. Have small attainable goals. You'll get out of that depression. You can find this on healthline.com. Healthline.com. Okay, so reward your efforts. You know, something we hardly ever do. We're just in that old grindstone stage and you're just doing your job. You're doing these tasks and you almost feel like a robot, right? You're just walking around just like this. Reward your efforts, okay? You've attained a goal, go ahead and reward yourself. All goals are worthy of recognition, and all successes are worthy of celebration. So when you achieve a goal, do your best to recognize it. You may not feel like celebrating with a cake and confetti, but recognizing your own success may be a very powerful weapon. Another depression's negative weight. So the memory of a job well done may be especially powerful agent and against unhelpful talk and overgeneralization. This is a good one right here too. You may find it helpful to create a routine. That really does help. If depressive symptoms disrupt your daily routine, you can set a gentle schedule, and it's going to help you feel like you're more in control. I think a lot of depression starts when you feel like, oh, my whole world's out of control. Nothing's happening correctly. It's out of control. Make things change. Okay, these plans don't have to map out an entire day, maybe just a partial day. So focus on creating a loose but structured routine that will help you keep your daily pace going. Okay, so you're not just stopping and you're not just, oh my goodness, look, this happened today. You know, and it's easy to do that. Okay, do something you enjoy. I can't say that enough. I don't like being inside the house all day long. I like getting out, walking out, seeing the pretty sunshine when it's a pretty sunshiny day, the green grass, the beautiful sky. Even when it's raining, I'd rather be outside than inside. Some people are just wired that way. Whatever it is you like to do, okay? It can be something simple or it can be something dramatic. but whatever you like to do. Depression can push you to give in to your fatigue. Sure can. And it may feel more powerful than preferred emotions. So try to push back and do something you love, something that's pleasurable and meaningful. It could be playing an instrument, it could be painting, it could be hiking, or it could be biking. The byproduct of engaging in a meaningful activity can lift your mood and your energy. It can also further motivate you to continue to engage in helpful activities that help you with navigating symptoms. Okay? Like listening to music? I do too. Studies have shown that music can be a great way to boost your mood and improve symptoms of depression. It can also help you strengthen your reception of positive emotions. Music can be especially beneficial when performed in group settings, such as a musical ensemble or a band. You can also reap some of the same rewards just simply by listening to music. There's just something about putting an Aretha Franklin song on and listening through my earbuds right here. There's just something about it. Respect. It makes you want to get up there. It makes you want to dance, right? Whoever your favorite artist is. There's something about jazz music. Kind of puts you into a good... Find out what works for you. I like country music too. So, I mean, just whatever it is, something you like with the right tempo. You know what's a really good thing to do is walking with earbuds in your ears to maybe something like Staying Alive, Staying Alive, Staying Alive, Staying Alive. And you're just walking to the beat of that song right there. Put you in a good mood. Sure can. Do a little dance. Who cares? Dance like nobody's watching. You remember that one? Dance like nobody's watching. Spend time in nature. That's probably my favorite thing to do. Spending time in nature can have a powerful influence on a person's mood. Research suggests that walks in nature may improve depressive symptoms in people with clinical depression. Time in natural places may improve mood and cognition and lower the risk of mental health disorders. However, there's only limited research on the direct effect of nature on those with clinical depression. Consider taking a walk while you're in your lunch hour among the trees, or spending time at the local park, or plan a weekend hike. A lot of folks just wait till the weekend. These activities can help you to reconnect with nature and soak in some rays at the same time. I think something gets me out of a nasty mood. It's go fishing. I love to fish. And get your fishing license, go to wherever, if it's in Scottsboro, if it's at Gunnersville, wherever. Take a fishing rod and just go fishing. That can do wonders for you. Okay, number 12, spend time with loved ones. Depression can tempt you to isolate yourself and withdraw from people you love and trust. And face-to-face time can help wash away those tendencies. If you're unable to spend time together in person, phone calls. We got video chats now. That can also be helpful. Try to remember yourself, these people, they do care about you. Resist the temptation to feel like you're a burden. You need the interaction, and they probably do too. Okay, use writing or journaling to express your feelings. We talk about journaling on everything, whether that be camping or whether it be gardening or beekeeping or whatever. Keep a journal. Again, it helps get your thoughts together. And if it's something you messed up, you made a mistake. And by the way, don't beat yourself down when you've made a mistake. A lot of folks do that, and it turns into depression. Just, get forgiveness for it and just don't do it again. And just be glad that you had the insight to not do it again, okay? Everybody's made mistakes. Consider writing or journaling about what you're experiencing. And then when the feelings lift, write about that too. Don't just put the bad stuff on there. Put, you know what? I feel good today. Something really good happened today, and jot that down. I'm left-handed, so handwriting it down on that piece of paper does something. It does something to the brain, okay? I think a lot of times we've become disconnected with writing, and we're typing everything. And typing's fine. I like typing. But there's something about writing something down in a journal. There's just something about that. Okay, writing down your thoughts can help you to express what you're feeling a little more clearly. They agree with me here. It can also help you keep track of what symptoms you're having on each day, and you can identify with them. Some people would actually, that are depressed, would jot down how they're feeling that day. They even put the weather in there. It could be like a rainy day might get you down. It could be that. Or it could be it was hot outside, it was humid, or it could be it was really, really cold outside. So you kind of got into your cocoon and, kind of got away from people and got depressed. Writing that down kind of helps. And also the time of the day that it hits you, that's important as well. You can make a goal to write just a few minutes every day, or every week you can do that. But most importantly is what you write down. It's completely up to you, and it's your business only. Absolutely, it's only your business. Try something entirely new. Sometimes we get in a rut because we're doing the same thing over and over and over again. So when you do the same thing every day, you're using the same parts of your brain. Research has shown that new things can feel rewarding and can improve your overall well-being and strengthen your social relationships. To reap these benefits, consider trying a new sport, taking a creative class, or learning a new cooking technique. That's always fun for me, getting in the kitchen in there, trying to learn how to do something new. Volunteering, this is the big one right here. So let me take a little sip. Asthma sometimes, Volunteering can be a great way to do both, okay? So let's talk about this. Knock out a few birds with one stone. Spending time with other people and doing something new by volunteering and giving your time to someone or something else. You're taking yourself out of the equation. You're helping somebody else. You may be used to receiving help from friends, but reaching out and providing help may actually improve your mental health more. Bonus, people who volunteer experience physical benefits too. This includes a lower risk of hypertension. Some of the most giving people I know are the happiest. They give everything. They give money, they give time, they give themselves, and they're probably the happiest people on the planet. You can always use this as a way to practice gratitude. Okay, so when you do something you love, or even when you find a new activity you enjoy, you may be able to boost your mental health more by taking time to be thankful for it. Research has shown gratitude can have lasting positive effects on your overall mental health. Once more, writing down your gratitude. We talked about, get your journal. Writing, including writing notes to others, can be a meaningful thing to do. I'm a daughter-in-law. She doesn't suffer depression or anything like that, but I could probably give Larissa a paperclip and she would send me a thank you note and say thank you for the paperclip. It's just it's a wonderful thing of gratitude. She appreciates it. Okay, incorporating meditation may also help ground your thoughts, or I might say prayer will help ground your thoughts. Stress and anxiety can prolong your depression symptoms. Finding relaxation techniques or praying can help you lower stress and invite more joy and balance into your day. Research suggests activities such as meditation, yoga, deep breathing, journaling, and prayer may help you improve your sense of well-being and feel more connected to actually what's happening around you. This is an important one right here. Assess your diet. There's no magic diet that will treat depression, but what you put into your body can have a real and significant impact on the way you feel. Some people also feel better and have more energy when they avoid sugar. That's true. Preservatives and processed foods. Go out and have a garden. Eat your own beans and potatoes that you raised. I promise you're going to feel better because it's not going to have a bunch of junk in it. Now, if you have the means, consider meeting with a doctor or a registered dietitian for guidance. And this is what the suggestion is right here. Eating a rich diet in lean meats, vegetables, and grains may be a great place to start. You can also try to limit stimulants, and this is a hard one with me, caffeine. I got to have it in the morning, I think. So try to limit stimulants such as coffee, caffeine, soda, depressants. Don't do alcohol, okay? Consider limiting drugs and alcohol. That's a big one right there. Get enough sleep. You need to do that. Accept the validity of your emotions. Consider clinical treatment as well. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Donna Thiesel, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio. We are your source for news and entertainment. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundance Television found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. You can also find us on podcasts, and that's netnewsnetwork.net. netnewsnetwork.net. Thank you so much for watching.